Alright, y'all, make sure to smash up the like button. If we can get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we'll be giving away $1,000. 1,000 USDT. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Put the like button in the place. Smash it up all over your face. Cause you know we're the best in the crypto space. About to launch the Bitcoin and we don't leave a trace. Cause J. Casper, we're back in the house. Raising it up like we're sitting on the couch. You know, you better not be a slouch. Next thing you know, we're looking all around like a mouse. Kitty cat looking for a mouse to pounce. Before you know we're sitting on the couch, you don't be a slouch. We're taking it away because we're in the house. Raising the roof, don't you know we're about to do it now. J. Casper, we're chilling in the house. And we're trading over here looking for a Bitcoin bounce. But we keep dropping down, let me take a peek. This market cipher, we have any uneven cheeks. Or maybe we flip it upside down, Stan Beckman boobies. Got the money flow coming down like rubies. Red nipples talking about the red dots on market cipher B. Cause you know it hits the spot as we count down. We got 1 minute left till the crypto stream, and you know we do it best. In the squat rack, trading arms and chest. Don't you know we leave the rest of the bears in the dust. When we're looking for the next place, gotta trust. Support resistance, then we get the thrust to the upside. Hopefully we don't rust like the metal turning red outside. When we got the trades ending up dead. When we on the flip side, digging spades in the garden, in the dirt with the vegetables. Bitcoin about to be dispensable. Yeah, we got the range in sideways. We're trading for days. Don't you know we don't play in the tray? We're outside looking like we're gray. Blue skies upside anyway. We give it to you straight, we never give it to you gay. That's my #1 line when I'm rapping J.A. But you say the same thing every day. That's how we do it, cause we do not play. We come to the charts when we're planning for trades. We got the risk management, we got it in no way. On the loose, on the tight, on the fly. The Bitcoin price, man, into your eyes with the liquidity down below. The trades are looking like we gotta get the flow. Here we go, read the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, see you later. Yeah, if we smash up the likes, 1,000. If we get it tonight, in the next 30 minutes, then we do it so right. Give away $1,000 and you're in for a fight. Oh, yeah, now we're about to start the stream. Smash up the like if you know what I mean. Subscribe to the channel if you want your trades in green. Jason Casper, he's the trading machine. Oh, yeah. All right, baby. We are live, y'all, on this beautiful Sunday. Blessings to everybody in Jesus' name. I do pray you and your family are super blessed. As the Bitcoin price right now is getting a little bit of a dumperoni and queso, and we are in a short trade from the CDW, from that high at around $108,000. And today, we're going to be preparing for 2025. 2025, staying alive, baby. What is going to happen? Look, I've kept it. Look, you guys know Jason Casper, he gives it to you straight. He never gives it to you gay, baby. We've been talking about the possibility of a dump down to $70,000. But I do want to talk about some developments that are happening on the chart right now. All right. We do have some developments on the chart right now. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, blessings to HFG. May the Lord bless you, my friend. May he bless you, bro. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to R File Sophia. Shout out to Cryptotorian. He says, yes, I'm also in a short, my friend. Shout out to Jimmy Clark, Ichimoku Clouds, Crossover Moonbags. Interesting. Shout out to Felix H, heading to the gym. That's what's up. I hope you curl in the squat rack. Shout out to Finn Gurmy. I discovered Jason Casper thanks to Andy Bitcoin Census. Shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Census. And thanks to Jason, I rediscovered Jesus. Well, praise Jesus. Thanks to Jesus, you rediscover Jesus. All right, not thanks to Jason Casper. Shout out to Mr. Moses 86. Shout out to King Trader. Casper the Machine. The trading machine, baby. Shout out to Summit Thapa with the Nightshade Vegetables. Shout out to Istaphobic. If we are honest, this is a pretty dog poo bull market. Man, come on. It's not a dog poo bull market. It's really not. I mean, look, we've been in a bull market since 2023. It's been 2 years, okay? It's been 2 years. since 2023. I would consider us a bull market when we change structure on the weekly, all right? So January 2023, go back, watch my videos. They were spitting in my face. Today for the Bitcoin price, they were spitting in my face when I said I'm bullish. Down here at 17,000, I said I'm bullish. They spit in my face, they laughed at me. Okay, let's take a look at the screen. It's been 2 years, all right, since I've been bullish. And we've literally had a 500% move to the upside on Bitcoin. I mean, that's not bad at all. All right, that's not bad at all. How could you say this is a poo bull market? Yeah, we've had some boring times. Honestly, this has been a pretty, let's put it this way, compared to, well, honestly, look, to last bull market, like let's say we bottomed out around here, we got a bear market rally before the halving, and then we had 500 days of sideways before a big old pump. We had a rally before the halving, like this. We actually hit a new time high before the halving, and then we had, let's see, about only 200 days of sideways. So last time we had 500 days of sideways. So I'm just saying, it's not that bad, all right? But the development that I want to speak of right now is this. All right, guys. This is the Coinbase Bitcoin chart. And basically what I'm looking at here, y'all, is the fact that we have been building liquidity underneath this sideways range. And right now, this green box, this is the green box of hope and wonder. This is the green box of hope and wonder. The reason why I'm naming this the green box of hope and wonder is simply because, well, look at this, guys. We have a double bottom, like literally a double bottom here. This is the Coinbase chart. We made the first bottom on December 5th, right? Was that December 5th? December 4th. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, December 5th. Okay, December 5th. We made that first bottom. We made the second bottom here on Friday, December 20th. We have another low from November 26th. And then, of course, we have the lows here from November 17th. And then, on just a few days ago, December 23rd, we made a higher low. And we're building up liquidity. What does that mean? It means we have people who will be wrecked, stopped out of their trades when we come down into this green box of hope and wonder. And look, again, we have been talking about the green box of hope and wonder for quite some time here, but, I haven't been calling it the green box of hope and wonder. But the reason why this is called the green box of hope and wonder is because there's a really good chance that we get a pretty big bounce from this box. And yes, a pretty big zone, but within the box of hope and wonder, we do have basically the trend line here, which will take a lot of people out of the market into the box. And of course, we have the low of the sideways range, which is, coming down to around that low $84,000 zone. And this is the only level of support that we really have before we actually come down and fulfill the swing trade that we have been looking at here now for quite some time. Okay. Now, again, this right here, this exact level up here, this is a simple swing failure pattern that happened at the top of the range. So just to kind of explain like what has happened and why we're potentially looking all the way back down to our low 70s, again, doesn't mean we're guaranteed to get there, but we're simply just taking a look at how the markets work, right? When you have let's take a look at it on the 4-hour time frame here. When you make a high, like we did right here, and then you basically take that high, just wick into it a little bit with bearish divergences. That is called a chickens drinking water pattern. And typically it does happen at the top of a sideways range. And so right now, having that happened, this established the top of the range. And so we could say to ourselves, we can now look for the bottom of the range. And the bottom of the range is the green box of hope and wonder. Why is the green box of hope and wonder the bottom of the range? Because when we look at, let's say, the 4-hour time frame, this is the last place that we found support. If we're looking for a sideways range, this is going to have to be it, right? The high up here and the low down here. We remove this for a second. We'll just hide this liquidity trend line for a second here. This is our sideways range that Bitcoin is trading. So as we come down to the low of the range, we should be getting excited, and we should be getting excited because there is liquidity here. And when I say liquidity, I mean people who have been longing this whole section, right? The Trump won the election section. The people who are buying Bitcoin because Trump won the election, they deserve to get wrecked. No offense to you guys. But if you bought Bitcoin only because Trump won the election, you deserve to get wrecked. Welcome to crypto. You don't buy high, all right? You don't buy high. I'm sorry. You don't buy an all-time high because Trump won the election. Sorry. Jason, you're acting a fool again. Get your act together. All right? This is serious. All right? Yeah, you don't buy the high because Trump won the election, all right? That's a one-way ticket to Rex City. Now, Rex City is a location that is below this green box of hope and wonder. Rex City is down at around $70,000. Okay, Rex City is the major target of my swing short, all right? We're coming all the way down to Rex City. It's going to be right around the macro 618 Fibonacci pull from the low we made on August 5th to the all-time high, all right? That's Rex City, right around here, where we're shooting for the target of this $140,000 Bitcoin short trade, up $21,460 in profit, okay? That is what we were looking for. And also, I do want to say, major shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, because the short trade that we gave on Wednesday, was it Wednesday? Or was it Monday? I don't remember, but we gave the short trade in advance, and it literally hit to the dollar, guys. Could you look at that? We literally just wick up right to the dollar, and that is where we're currently getting our move down from right now. And unfortunately, we're falling through local supports. But I do want to point out the fact that you know how we are looking for our green box of hope and wonder because we're building liquidity, aka stop losses? The reason we were looking for a short trade up here is for the same reason we're looking for a long trade in our green box of hope and wonder. All right, let me quickly just discuss with you guys what was happening here. Look at this. We had a high, right? We had another lower high. We had another lower high. What does this mean? People are building up stop losses. People are shorting here, and they're putting their stops above these highs, which means when we take that liquidity, the market makers will stop out all the early shorts and then boom, actually move the price down. So that's what we're actually looking to happen now in the opposite direction for the long trades, all right? Now, by the way, I got to give a major shout out to BLOFIN, the exchange BLOFIN, currently offering 10% cash back on everything you deposit, up to a $1,000 future bonus, plus a chance to win all these juicy rewards. We also have Weeks, which is the best deal on fees right now in without KYC. These are both non-KYC exchanges. Also, if you want to join the Casper Crew, the best trading community in the world, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. All the links to that, guys, in the pinned comment. All right, so I want to do some top-down analysis here for Bitcoin, all right? I want to do some top-down analysis for Bitcoin. First of all, the weekly time frame. Let's discuss. There's obviously still more room for the downside here. We do have the confirmed bearish divergence, right? As the price was getting higher, the weekly bearish divergence did confirm on December 9th, 2024, which is why we've been very cautious, right? Saying, look, whenever you get a weekly confirmed bearish divergence, which is pretty rare, we have not had one really since, when was the last time we had a weekly bear dip? It was back in July 2023, and that just gave us a whole bunch of sideways before the next big pump, right? So this is not anything to take lightly. We go to the daily time frame, and we also have confirmed daily bear divs here. And when we look at Market Cipher beyond the daily, this momentum wave still has room to the downside here. All right, it doesn't look like yet she wants to cross to the upside. What does this mean? Well, honestly, I'll tell you what I think it means. I would love to see a nice deep, ideally, man, what would be amazing right now is a very, very oversold wave on the daily. If we get a wave on the daily that comes below this wave here that we made in September, the 8th of September, that would be probably one of the most bullish things we could see for the rest of the bull market. It's called a hidden bullish divergence, all right? So let's discuss, what personally am I looking for? Because I'm not bearish, even though I'm short. I'm looking for long trades because I believe we are not topped out yet. We still have a few months of juicy gains in the crypto markets. And so what are the signals that I'm going to be looking for? Well, for me, it's this. I want to see that deep oversold wave on the daily as we come to a key support. So key support number one for me is going to be our green box of hope and wonder. Green box of hope and wonder. Now, if we lose the green box of hope and wonder, then of course we have 77,500-ish. But then we do have to come back for the back test, the actual back test of the breakout of this level, right? The low 70s. This is key resistance. It was resistance literally from March 2024 all the way until we finally broke out in November 2024. All right, so, you know, what's 11 minus 3? That's how many months it was. Now, I can't do math, all right? I'm not a financial advisor, but whatever 11 minus 3 is, that's how many months it was resistance. So when you break out of an 11 minus 3 month resistance, when you come back down, if the green box of hope and wonder doesn't hold, you expect to retest this level, and that's going to be the last big trade of the bull market, giving us our $120,000 to $140,000 top, and then we can start the bear market, and then we can really, hopefully, after this bull market, we have a lot of capital to buy again in the next bear market, right? We're not going to hodl. We're going to take profits, and we're going to rebuy in the bear market. All right, you can have your diamond hands. That's fun on Twitter, okay? But this is real life here. This is real life. This isn't Twitter. This is real life, where you walk on a treadmill with a plunger. All right, we want to take profits. We want to buy in the bear market. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that'd be a hidden bullish divergence right there on the daily, which I think could give us our next big bottom, our next big bottom here. Because overall, when we look at the structure here, this is a beautiful bottom. This is a beautiful bottom right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Bullish divergence all the way, right? Bullish divergence all the way. Look at this. Uneven butt cheeks to the extreme on the daily time frame from that low. All right, now just for a second, pretend this was like the 4-hour time frame, or even the 15-minute time frame. If you saw this div here, and then a breakout, what would you be looking for now? What would you be looking for? You would be looking for a retracement back down to the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? Well, what do you know? The Fibonacci golden pocket right now is coming in right around that low 70s, high 60s area. And if we come down to that area with this hidden bullish divergence here, if we saw this on our 12-minute time frame, guys, right? If price was here, if this is the 12-minute time frame, and we saw a beautiful money flow and momentum divergence, money flow getting nice and thick, and then a deep oversold wave with a hidden bull div, what would we all say? This is probably the higher low, right? So it's the same on the daily time frame, guys. So that would be absolutely juicy and beautiful for me. So the first place I'm going to be looking is obviously going to be the green box of hope and wonder. Yes, I'm going to be looking for longs from here. Yes, I'm going to be taking longs from here. But I'm open to the idea of a back test of the low 70s. Mean it going to happen? No, doesn't mean that. Okay, now people come on here like, Jason, you predicted 70,000. You're wrong. All right, it's been a while. I've literally been talking about 70,000 since we broke out of 70,000. So it's been now since the beginning of November. And the reason I'm not going to stop talking about this level is for the same reason I wasn't going to stop talking about 30,000 when we were up here, right? When we were up here, I was not stopping talking about the back test of the low 30s. Why? Because the same reason we have to be looking at the back test of 70. Doesn't mean we're going to get there, okay? But here's the thing. When we go back in time and look at what happened, where did we bounce from? Right over here, we bounced from the green box of hope and wonder, right? We had the green box of hope and wonder. Look, we were forming a sideways range. We were building liquidity. We could even take the same trend line and draw it like this. All right, we built the liquidity, we dipped into the green box of hope and wonder, and that was it, which is why, right now, we need to be aware of the green box of hope and wonder for a long trade, right? It's not like we're predicting 70K and saying, don't long. We got to take it level to level, right? We're looking at the green box of hope and wonder saying, look, this could be a nice one, a nice long trade here. But if it's not, like if we do something like this, then this is the one, right? This is the one. There's two options. You know, there's two options here. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to communicate. If you guys get what I'm trying to say here. All right, look at this. We got 1,400 people in the dang chat, and we only have 300 likes. Guys, we have 10 minutes for everyone to like the video so we can give away $1,000. Now, I'm just in here trying to give away $1,000, if you know what I mean. All right, so USDT FUD, yeah, USDT FUD. So, all right, shout out to Hustle Farms. He says, dude, he's in the middle of looking at the charts. He's not looking at the chat. That's so true. What can you do on your liquidation? Well, you could cry about it, you could quit trading, or you could just stick it out and never let it happen again, okay? Do we have some spammers in here? Shout out to Fix Everything. USDT is delisted on Coinbase? I don't think that's true. Are we talking about USDT? All right, shout out to Inarud Sakava, the one spamming. M long on Binance, heavy loss, liquidations. What to do? Bro, I don't know, man. I can't answer the question. I'm real sorry, but here's my one-size-fits-all answer to that question. It's not the answer you want to hear, but look, you need to stop trading right now. Never trade again until you know how to trade. Because the very fact that you're asking this question shows me you don't know how to trade. It means you're not trading, you're gambling. You're asking a guy on YouTube what to do with a trade that you had no plan for when you entered it. You didn't have a stop loss. You just threw money on it saying, yeah, I hope it goes up. And you probably didn't even have a plan of when to take profit. Now, this is tough love, all right? No, I know. I've been there, man. We've all been there. But what you're doing right now, even if I told you the right answer, and there is no right answer because I can't tell the future, but even if I could tell the future, if I told you the right answer, it wouldn't fix the problem. The problem is you don't know how to trade. You don't have a risk management strategy in place right now. And you're risking liquidation when that should never be the case. All right? So, it's tough love answer, my man. Go back to the drawing board and learn how to trade, because if you can't answer the question you're asking me, that means you are gambling and not trading, okay? Shout out to the Visual 3D, who says, if you're worried, change USDT to USDC for a week, and if nothing major happens, cut it back to USDT. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, from my understanding, that the whole USDT FUD is, if you're already a company that's been providing financial services using USDT, then you're kind of grandfathered in, and you don't have to stop using USDT right now. That's my understanding. Okay, I think, and this is just my own personal thoughts on it, I don't think it's going to amount to much, the USDT FUD. All right, we've seen depegs happen before. They're very, they're temporary. I don't think USDT is going to have anything major happening, okay? But I could be wrong. But here's what I personally do. When it comes to holding stable coins, I diversify my stable coins. I don't keep everything in Tether. I keep some in USDC. I keep some in USDT. There's a few other stable coins that you can hold. And of course, you know, it's always good to hold crypto as well. You know what I'm saying? We had similar FUD last bull run. We've had FUD in the bear market too. I mean, remember the USDC depeg that happened in March 2023? This was a USDT depeg happened right here when that bank went under or whatever. I think USDT went down to like 88 cents or something crazy, right? So, yeah, there's always a risk, guys, for everything, right? Nothing is secure in this world except the Lord, which is why it's so important that you have a relationship with the Lord, because everything else in life is going to let you down. Waiting patiently for the monster crash. Yeah, it could really happen, right? It could really happen. Check CDW. We're getting a CDW right now. Let's check it out. Let's check out Bitcoin on a low time frame. I see what you're saying, my man. Okay. Yeah, it's Geo. We're potentially getting a liquidity grab right here on the low time frames. We do have some bull divs here, right? But personally, for me, guys, I would rather wait for a little bit lower. Let's check out the order flow. I want to go to the order flow chart. Take a look at what's been happening here. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Let's go to a higher time frame. I rarely do this. I'm going to look at the order flow chart in the 4 hour here. You know, you could look at this entire thing as a very large bullish CVD divergence. You know, just throwing it out there. Could look at this whole thing as a very large bullish CVD divergence here. And right in our green box of wonder. It could be pretty interesting. Let's go now to our 15-minute time frame. I want to take a look and see what's been happening here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like I would have wanted to see. We had a lot of shorts opening up on this move to the downside here. This little move here that happened on the 27th to, yeah, basically on the 27th, we had a lot of shorts opening up there. It looks like a lot of them are still open. All right, nothing too crazy to see here on the order flow. Shout out to the C spot. The C spot says, can we look at TEMA? Yeah, is it TEMA? Okay, TEMA. It went live, right? On what's the name of that thing? It went live on MEXC, right? All right, so I don't see it listed on MEXC yet. Let me see if I can find it on MEXC. Okay, so it is officially on MEXC, I think. Yeah, and it just listed. Just listed a few days ago here on MEXC. All right, so here it is over on MEXC. Now, look, I don't personally know anything about TEMA. I don't know anything about the fundamentals here. But interestingly enough, it's listed here on MEXC. And it's just kind of chilling out, just kind of ranging here. Unfortunately, when we look at the chart, there's not much data that we have for this thing, right? We can't really do a good analysis on TEMA. So this is one of those things where the only thing I'd say we have is a support resistance flip around right here, right? This is obviously our support resistance flip, but we don't really have any clear levels of support and resistance to like look for buys or anything on this. I would say this: if this thing's going to be bullish and we do get a bit of a pullback, then this is the place where I would be very interested in between the macro golden pocket and the 786. All right, if this thing is going to bounce, if we get a little bit of a dip, this is probably where I would be interested in buying some of this. In fact, you know what? I might actually do that. We put it off log scale. We could see that's a pretty important zone of support, right? It's a pretty important zone of support. That's going to be right around the 1.5-ish to 2.5 cent zone. But again, I don't know anything about TEMA. I don't know the fundamentals. I'm only looking at the chart. But shout out to the C spot for the super chat. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Darren says, "Here we go, boys. Are you looking for a long? Are you bullish right now on Bitcoin? Are you bullish on Bitcoin? Let's see what's about to happen to Bitcoin here. We're gonna zoom out. We're gonna go to the 1 hour. We've taken this low right here. 1 hour looks like she could give us a nice bottom. This might be the low for this Sunday, but honestly, I do think when the week begins, we could come a little bit lower. Honestly. I think we can come a little bit lower when the week begins. I want to come down and take out these lows from around 92 on Coinbase, and ideally I would even want to take out the $90,600 low and come and bounce into our green box of wonder. That's where I'm really interested in a long trade on Bitcoin. That would be really nice, really beautiful, really beautiful. All right, let's see here. AZTV says 77 to 83K minimum. Minimum? You think so? Really? Yeah, I feel you, HFG. I feel you. It's very unlikely that we would make a bottom here before Asia opens. Abu has a buy order at 92.9, and you know what that means. It means we're gonna pump, right? Shout out to JZ. When adding / taking profit from position, do you add then take profit, or take profit then add? You add and then take profit, man. You always add and then take profit, because If you take profit and then add, you're adding to a smaller position size, and that will move your entry up much higher than if you add first and then take profit. If you have $100,000 on a trade and you add $50,000 on a trade, you know, you're adding 50% of your total position size onto the trade. If you take profit first and now you only have a $50,000 position size, now you're doubling your position size. Instead of adding 50%, you're adding 100%. That's going to raise your entry. Right? If you're long from here and price is up here, for example, if you add, your entry will come up to here, right? And then you take profit. If you take profit first, maybe you're going to move your entry up to here, right? You don't want to do that. You always want to add first and then take profit, if you can. Sometimes you're in a rush, you got to FOMO out, all right? If you're not in a trade and wanted to go short, what would my TA look like? If I wasn't in a trade now and I wanted to go short, that's a tough one, man. I mean, the last short opportunity was this one from the setup in the Casper crew. I haven't done any fresh TA yet, so if I was in no trade and I wanted to go short, it would have to be... well, we already took that high. It's hard to say, man. It's really hard to say. Let's go to the 12-minute. We'd have to figure this out. Man, the 12-minute looks like crap. 12-minute looks like we're coming down, man. Where would I look? I would probably be looking around here, right? If we got another move up, maybe took this high from Saturday, took Saturday's high, just whoop, you know, or not even that, just kind of took this, just took this liquidity a little bit, you know. If we make a lower low, I guess we have made a lower low here, so now we could pull our fib to wherever our new low is going to be, and then we could look for a retest into the golden pocket, right? So something like that, something like that. All right, alrighty, man. Well, we've got 1,600 people in here. We only have 600 likes. But let's see if we can't smash up the likes. Shout out to T, who says smash up the likes. Guys, I will be right back. Give me 1 second here. Smash up the likes. If by the time I get back we have 1,000 likes, I'll give away $1,000. All right, give me 1 second. All right, y'all, we are back, baby, and we have 800 likes. We're pretty close to 1,000. All right, we got a super chat in the house though, so we got to give a major shout out to Armand GN, who says, "Shout out to you, Casper. May I ask if your free training course is as thorough as your paid ones?" Well, I don't have a free one yet, but we are going to be doing a free trading course on this YouTube channel, and it is going to be in depth, but it's not going to cover all the same information, but it is going to be very in depth. Am I taking a poo? Raw, flat meat, earth? No, I was not taking a poo. All right. Shout out to Highly Trained. I already pressed it. Can't press it any harder. I know. Shout out to Dono. He says, "Aloha snack bar." Aloha to you, my friend. Shout out to Finn Jeremy, who says, "Like the smash the like." You're stuck at home after a motorcycle accident. May you recover quickly, my friend. Shout out to the Pegless. Shout out to Fire Lions. Shout out to OG Blockchain. What's going on, OG? Shout out to Tug Party. Shout out to David Shankland. Could be mistaken, but never seen you short alts. If so, why? I short alts very rarely, but I very rarely trade altcoins in general. So I'm not really much of an altcoin shorter. But if I'm actively trading a coin, I will short it. So I've shorted ETH, I've shorted Sol, I've shorted a whole bunch of altcoins. But I don't usually trade them, so if I'm not long on them, I'm probably not short on them. What can we say about Bitcoin dominance? Yeah, shout out to OG Blockchain. OG Blockchain knows what's up, alright? Shout out to Seek Parabolic. Yo, spit some fat lyrics. You know, I did at the beginning of the stream. We might spit some fat lyrics again. Alright, let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, quite interestingly, is bouncing from that Fibonacci golden pocket right there, and we are currently back testing the value area high. So we're below value area high, we're rejecting from it, and let's go ahead and pull a fib from the high to the low. Okay, yeah, so we're rejecting from the golden pocket 786 zone as well as the value area high. So what does this mean? It means we could see Bitcoin dominance come back down to around that high volume node, around 53%. And honestly, just the way the daily looks, we got ourselves a bearish divergence here at this high, and now we have continuation pattern with the money flow coming lower. So we could see Bitcoin dominance come down a little bit lower. Now here's the thing. This could give us altcoin season, right? A big altcoin pump. The reason why is because Bitcoin, let's say that Bitcoin holds from the green box of hope and wonder, and we simply just continue to range sideways here between the green box of hope and wonder and the high for a little bit before the big break. This would really give us some time for altcoins to have their heyday once again. We could see some more altcoins really start to pump, especially since we are seeing a lot of altcoins hold key support. Like, for example, Sol right now is holding very key support, right? Very key support. So we could see this thing get another big push to the upside. Not necessarily make a new high, it could, but, you know, a big push to the upside. Chainlink, right? Chainlink right now is bouncing from pretty key support. All right, now this is a breakout and retest idea, so this was never a valid trade. But when we look at Chainlink, what is happening to it right now? It is back testing this very important support resistance flip, the value area low of the previous range on the daily, this high that we made in March of 2024. And so we're seeing a lot of altcoins come down to key supports. And so if Bitcoin's not going to dump, but it's going to range, we could see some of these altcoins also get moves to the upside, and we could see some of those tinier altcoins get moves. Is XLM pretty again? I don't know. What do you guys think about the bird flu, man? Shout out to Tim3ATK. Says, Mr. Casper, New Year coming up. I want to get some cardio in while I'm doing TA. Need to get into shape. Can you share your setup for your cardio TA? Well, you know, it's pretty ghetto, man. It's just a cheap Amazon walking under desk treadmill. My father-in-law built me a custom standing desk, but before that, I took giant Tupperware containers that I used to store vacuum-sealed beans and quinoa and stuff like that, and made stacks of those. And then I used a keyboard stand and put a little piece of wood across, nice little piece of plywood across, and that was my standing desk. So, you know, I like things to be ghetto. All right, I like things to be ghetto. What is the box of hope and wonder on ETH? All right, let's look at ETH here. So, the box of hope and wonder on ETH, in my opinion, is let's clean up the ETH chart a little bit. Let's clean up the ETH chart a little bit here. We're gonna remove all these brushes. Let's remove this too.
The green box of hope and wonder on ETH is going to be the Fibonacci golden pocket. Basically this, guys. Basically right around 3,000. The reason why this is the green box of hope and wonder is because, again, we have the Donald Trump longers, right? That basically Trump wins, we get the big pump, right? And then we just keep coming up. And so the only major support resistance flip we have right now is the backtest of $3,000. We zoom out, and we see is the value area low of the previous range from February all the way until August. Then it's the resistance from August all the way until October, basically the end of October. And now it's the Fibonacci golden pocket from the low to the high. Now you could, I just want to throw this out there, you could, this support technically, I would say, is valid down to the 786 at 2,400, right? So ETH loves to disrespect levels. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is where ETH finds the bottom, because ETH loves to wick like that. But if this was Bitcoin, I would be looking more like this. But because it's ETH, this is probably where we could come down to. We just here are the main takeaways, right? Here are the main takeaways. The main takeaways are this. Right now, we have liquidity, meaning stop losses, that have been built up under the low we made on Friday, December 20th, under the low we made on Wednesday, November 20th, Friday, November 15th. And so simply just taking out these guys means it's time to start looking for that long, right? Now, the support we actually have below this area is the $3,000 level, which is this previous range value area low. So the actual technical level here is $3,000, all right? So 3,000, very, very important. We've watched these levels being respected here. The high volume node, the value area high, the value area low, right? We've been watching this since we were down here. We've been watching this since October, November. We've seen how these previous range levels have been respected. So the actual level is going to be 3,000 now. We also know that the fib pull from the last swing low to our current high is... Hang on, this fib was not drawn right. Give me 1 second. This fib is not drawn right. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the macro golden pocket actually is lining up just under $3,000. But because ETH likes to disrespect levels, I would say, let's go ahead and pull our volume. Yeah, we do have to give it some playroom. We do have to give it some playroom. You know, if I want to be honest, I would have to say it's a wider box for ETH than it is for Bitcoin. But again, this is not really a big deal if we are understanding the fact that, you know, this going all the way back to the bear market, we have ourselves, you know, our first high, and then we made a higher low in October. And technically speaking, we haven't made a higher high yet. So we're assuming that this overall uptrend is still intact, which means as long as we don't take out this low here, that's very, very bullish. And if we understand ETH is about to break out of like a giant range, right? Let's go to the weekly. Not a giant range, but a giant triangle, basically. Let's see, this guy right here, right? ETH is about to break out of this trend line right here. Let's clean this up. Got to clean it up a little bit. It's looking a little slop. You know? There we go. ETH is about to break out of this thing, right? And so understanding that, understanding the macro context here, we can see why, in the big scheme of things, you know, if we're coming down to this area here, that's where we could break out and see our, you know, my two main targets for ETH are 5,500 and then 8,500. So for swing trade, this is potentially going to be giving us about a, you know, another 200% move on ETH, right? So that's our green box of hope and wonder that we would really want to see hold on ETH. If we don't hold the green box of hope and wonder, that's a little bit scary, guys, because really the green box of hope and wonder is also that trend line. You know, it is also that trend line. All right, shout out to Rehano who says nice hat. Why, thank you, my friend. I bought it on the internet. What's happening, Jason? Glad to catch you live. You're in the VIP. Well, God bless you, man. Got to give a major shout to Timothy. TEMA seems to be consolidating and ready to explode. Can you please check? Yeah, sure. So TEMA, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Our second TEMA super chat. Here's the deal. TEMA, we don't have much data, but I would say this macro fib pull from the low that we made down here to the high, it's coming right around this area, and that's where I would be looking. You know, fib pull from the low to the high here on Bitmart. That's the only really technical level we could really derive here on TEMA. That's the only technical level we could derive on TEMA. All right. You pray for Bitcoin to hit 250 so my missus gets her legs up. Is that? Thanks for making me read that, Finn Jeremy. I appreciate that, man. Okay, I should read them before I say them, right? Love cashing out ETH alts because you pay gas and Uniswap exchange and brutal slippage when it's a microcap. Yeah, that's for sure. Rocky Balboa says dump 70k. Well, hey, you don't mess with Rocky Balboa, all right? Yeah, I mean that's my swing trade target. We're dumping as we speak, says Josh. Our gut feelings are 90% accurate. Dump is coming before the end of January. Could be pretty nice, all right? We need a hip-hop song for the next M1 move. Shout out to Serena. Shout out to Lolo. Would rather buy Palantir stock than gamble in meme coins. LOL. Can we check HBAR? Sure, we can check HBAR. We could check HBAR. You're hoping for 165k in February. That's really intense. All right. That's really intense. Yeah, we can take a look at HBAR. Shout out to 3-digit. Hadara. 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 All right, so I have to say this for HBAR. I mean, is this a ginormous bull flag? If it is, I mean, amazing support at the golden pocket 786 zone. You know, this would be really, really nice. That'd be beautiful if we get that. If we don't get that, then, man, even the macro fib pull along those lines, you know. Okay, so there's two possible scenarios for this, all right? Scenario number one is simply we just do a liquidity grab of the local range from this local fib. Scenario number two is we come back to test the support resistance flip that we have right around here, okay? We have this high right around this area, and then we have consolidation there, and we also have the Fibonacci golden pocket 786 there. This is the daily time frame. This is really pretty key support. It's a pretty big zone, honestly. It's the kind of thing where you need to kind of know what to look for, because technically speaking, we could get a bounce from a large zone here, right? We could get a big bounce from a large zone. So that's why we either need to look for a loss and reclaim of this low that we made right here at the exact price of 23,403 on MEXC, right? Simply a loss of that and then a reclaim is a long signal in my opinion. The next place I would look is the daily order block right at the golden pocket at around 17,093. And then I would be looking down just, if we go to the weekly, oh, man, I wish we had something on the weekly. We don't really have any good supports here besides the support resistance flip at like 13 cents. But it's the kind of thing where if you're looking for a good entry, you kind of have to be there in the moment to see what's happening, right? You have to be there in the moment to see what's happening. But the zone in general is going to have to be if we don't just get a liquidity grab of that bull flag, this is going to be our zone, right? Support resistance flip. We don't want to lose this, because if we do, fast move all the way back down to 6 cents. Fast move down to 6 cents if we don't hold that green box. Do I have targets for XRP, DDC? Major support is at 0, says AZTV. Absolutely. I don't really have targets for Ripple, okay? I don't have targets for Ripple. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it at $5. I'm not a big fan of XRP, right? But let's see what's happening here. All right. So we had this head and shoulder pattern. We were looking for a bounce from down here. We got the bounce from down here, but we rejected from the trend line multiple times. Let's remove all this stuff. Let's remove everything. Let's check out the weekly. Okay, so we already got our major back test of was that $2 or was that $3? Yeah, this is our major back test of $3. I'm sorry, of $2. We really don't want to lose $2. If we do lose $2, we could come down to $1. All right, for a back test right here. You could see that very easily. Back test $1 again. Let's pull the volume. Yeah, I mean $2 is very key support. If we do lose $3, then $2. I'm sorry, if we lose $2, then $1 is next. Let's go down to our daily. Pull a fib, last low to high. So on the daily time frame, we can see $1.40 is key support, but then we're looking back down to the test of $1. So right now on Ripple, we start to lose $2. I'll be looking down to $1.40 and then $1 for potential buys for DCAs. As far as targets, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches $5 this cycle, but I have no reason to assume that target. Besides, I just feel like it could happen, you know? I'm just being honest. We could take a Fibonacci extension. I'll be honest, I really hate XRP. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Our 1-to-1 Fib extension from the COVID low to the bull market top of April 2021 to the low of January 2023, our 1-to-1 Fib extension is going to be $5.70. I think that's a pretty reasonable target. I wish I knew what the actual low was, though. I don't have that on Binance, and I don't know what chart gives you Ripple to the utmost extent. All right, shout out to our super chats in here. We got ourselves Rigo. He says Metallica once sung, "Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes, the likes, the likes." Thank you so much for the super chat, Rigo. God bless you. Shout out to Southside Crypto. XRP buying opportunity coming up. Could you check it out? Yeah, so basically the buying opportunity coming up is a major crash because this is the weekly time frame here and we just shot right up. So $1.40 and then $1 are going to be the buying opportunities for XRP, right? Targets based on Fib extensions, $5.50 around that area. You know, the $3 XRP is going to be our next Fib extension target, like $3, basically exactly $3. So I would say major support right now, very important support, $1.40, important resistance, $3. These are two major areas right now for XRP to be aware of. Thank you so much for the super chats. Bearish New Year's. Don't fade the like button. You missed the days when all did 3,000%. Well, a lot of them are. A lot of them are doing crazy percents, right? People want to be crypto millionaires, but can't even give this legend a like. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. TEMA will be the best meme coin. A lot of people talking about TEMA. Even I wouldn't take it seriously if Sam Price wasn't taking it seriously, all right? So a lot of people talking about TEMA. But personally, I don't own TEMA. I should though. Now it's on MEXC. I might get me some TEMA. All right. I might get some TEMA right now. You know what? All you TEMA shillers in the chat. All you TEMA shillers in the chat. You guys are making me buy TEMA. Let's buy some TEMA. All right. Let's put right now. Jason Casper's buying TEMA. I'm gonna put. Let's put $2,500 in. No, you know what? No. Put $5 grand. We're gonna buy some TEMA. Let's see. Will I even be able to buy TEMA? Is there enough liquidity to buy $5,000 of TEMA? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. TEMA. I've got 7,961 TEMAs. All right. I'm already down $8, guys. All right. So shout out to you guys. All right, we're already down $8 on our TEMA purchase. Shout out to Bold. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sam Price is a great guy. Yeah, he is a great guy. Darrow, I own quite a bit of Darrow. It's hard to buy and sell, and you gotta have a special wallet for it. But I do own quite a bit of Darrow. All right, so let's see what happens to my TEMA. All right, I'm going out on a limb for you guys. All right, I'm going out on a limb for you guys. Let's see. We're down 2%. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame here. Look, I bought TEMA, immediately wicked down. All right, look at this. Lots of liquidity. It will be real easy. It will be real easy to sell. I know. All right, let's see what happens. Look, I'm doing this for all you TEMA shills out there. All right, I'm doing this for you guys. You're shorting Bitcoin here. Well, I don't know if that's the best idea, but you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Let's check out Bitcoin on the lower time frames. Who are my top 3 crypto YouTubers? MDX Crypto, Chart Champions, and these are the ones I actually like. When I say top, it's hard to say. These are the ones whose analysis I like the best because I don't know, I jive with their analysis, right? So MDX Crypto, Chart Champions, and honestly, I'm gonna say Andy from Bitcoin Census. I'm gonna be honest, Andy from Bitcoin Census. All right. The reason why I like these guys is because they have a very similar trading style to me, and they oftentimes see things I don't see. So, yeah, I like them. I like them. Yeah, MDX is an OG for real. For real. Carl from the Moon. I love Carl from the Moon for his music. Alright? I love Tom Crown, like as a person and as a trader and as a content creator. I love Tom Crown. Look, Tom Crown, Sam Price, Trader Geo. You guys know. Traders Reality, like all these dudes, I love them. They're great traders. They're great content creators. But when it comes to my own style of trading, and if I'm looking on YouTube for someone's analysis for my own trading decisions, those are the 3 I would be looking at, honestly. Why does MEXC say estimated position size $300? It says that for my TEMA. I don't know. You're right. Wait a second. Yeah, you're right. What the heck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me check something real quick. Let me see how much TEMA I actually have there. That's a good question. You're right. I only have $300 of TEMA. I only have $300 of TEMA? All right. Well, look. I guess the order didn't get filled. I guess the order didn't get filled. This is such low liquidity. I guess my order didn't get filled. Okay, I have $300 of TEMA. All right, thanks for catching that. I have $300 of TEMA Ultra Chad. Yeah, Frankie Candles, man. I love Frankie Candles. Look, Frankie Candles is a good trader. I mean, you know? CryptoFace, I love CryptoFace. I love CryptoFace. I love CryptoFace's macro analysis. But look, CryptoFace has a much different trading style than I do. So if I'm looking for my own like bias on the short term, I don't. I just have a different trading style. So I can't see through the CryptoFace lenses. You know what I'm saying? But for the macro TA, I trust CryptoFace. It's over for Bitcoin, says Albert Pike. Well, you would say that, Albert Pike. You know, you're a Freemason if you're the real Albert Pike. Shout out to Jesse M. Shout out to Rad Capital. Shout out to Howtopia. MM Crypto is a multimillionaire. Who cares about his trades? That's pennies for him. Yeah, MM Crypto, I wouldn't consider him really a trader. I mean, the dude, like, I mean, he's a investor. He's like a position holder. He does leverage trade, but he's not like day trading. He's not day trading, you know? Shout out to Dan from CC. Yeah, we got to collab. I'm going to reach out to him because we were supposed to collab in November or December, and I had a technical difficulty and it didn't work out. And I said, we'll be in touch, and you know how that goes. Yeah, CryptoFace is a G. I know, right? Freemasons can't be trusted. Yeah, Albert Pike, he worshipped Gayatu. Dude was a decorated Freemason, man. Can't trust that guy. You know, worship Satan. Freemasons worship Satan. And if you don't know you worship Satan and you're a Freemason, it's just because you don't know yet. But go read some books. Go read Morals and Dogma by Albert Pike. You know? Yeah, Albert Pike's letter to Mazzini, right? The letter to Mazzini, the 3 world wars that mysteriously disappeared from the museum. What signals do I see on the chart? Hey, shout out to Master Mechanic. Show me anywhere on the chart that's bullish. Oh, I mean, Albert Pike, I'm just joking around with you because I don't know if your name's actually Albert Pike, but there was a guy named Albert Pike who was a Mason. I mean, look, this is my Bitcoin short trade right now, and my target is 70K, my final target. But there are bullish scenarios that could appear on the chart in the box of wonder, which is going to come in right around here. All right, so this could be a bottom. We could have a bottom around 75-ish, but really the Fibonacci golden pocket around 70. That's major support and a very bullish level. But yeah, we got to take it level to level. We've got to take it level to level. Is opening up a short right now a good idea? Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? You've got to take everything into consideration. Let's remove all these things, all right? Let's just, for example, say, open up a short right here. You've got to put your stop loss above the last swing high. And you would have to, sorry, my UK accent's fading. It's been so long since I lived in the UK. If your target is the golden pocket, that's a valid trade setup, man. It's a 3-to-1 risk where you risk 1 to make 3. All right? Now, if your target is the green box of wonder, it's a horrible idea. All right, horrible idea. Now, the only other short trade you could have right now would be something like this, you know, which is risky, because if you're going to short here, first of all, we're printing bottoms on market Cipher, local bottoms, so we're probably going to get a bit of a retrace, but the only logical stop loss would have to be above 95.6, and then our target would be around 90K. That's not even worth it, man. You know, that's not even worth it. It's the only way you could logically open up a short now is if your target was down quite a bit lower. All right. Otherwise, you are technically shorting the bottom of a range. I mean, you know, this is the bottom of a range right here. So you're shorting into support. Not a good idea. There's more upside potential here than there's downside potential, right? So I personally wouldn't be shorting here. I would wait for maybe something like this, where we do dip into the box, and then we come back up for another lower high into the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? That would be my next potential short, just to give us the nice rounded top. But unless your target right now is that golden pocket, it's really difficult to open up a good risk to reward short right here. All right. Shout out to All Day Trades. That sounds something that's right up my alley. All right, we're pumping now. It's so funny. We were just dumping, now we're pumping. I mean, we're doing not a lot, but if we go to the 1 minute, yep. Look at that, pump on the 1 minute. Let's check out Market Cipher here. Market Cipher. We're gonna go to, wow, the 12 minute. Bullish engulfing, 6 minute bullish engulfing. Local bull divs here. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a bit of a retrace after taking this low. And I will be honest with you guys, I still expect lower. But this definitely could give us a bit of a retrace. And local resistance right now is going to be, let's do this. Yeah, right around the value area high, right around 95. 95,000 is going to be our local resistance if we continue to get a move up here. And 95 could actually make for a good short. Right, we continue to make a lower high and a lower low, and then break down from this. Very similar to, you know, the drop, the range, then the drop, the range. You know. Ass coin, is that a real thing? What about the USDT FUD? So, David, my understanding of the USDT FUD is that a lot of companies that offer crypto services that have already been using USDT are like grandfathered in, so they can continue to use USDT until like July or something. I'm personally not too concerned about the USDT FUD, but I always recommend that you diversify your stablecoins, right? I always recommend that you diversify your stablecoins. All right, shout out to my man. He says, impressive UK accent compared to most Americans. I've got my good days, I've got my bad days, to be honest. All right, Howtopia. Silva is more grown up than Jason. It's true. I'm literally the least grown up person on YouTube. This is the only time I hope you get stopped out. You're talking about the short trade? Well, I mean, you know, to be honest, I don't really care what happens now, just because, as you can see, I'm pretty much in a long and a short equal profits right now. I've been looking for longs, and obviously I prefer Bitcoin pump than dump. I'll be honest. If I had to choose a side, I'd rather pump because of my spot, Bitcoin, and all that. All right, shout out to the Lucky Trader. What do you think about monthly and yearly close? I'm going to be streaming for the yearly close, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what happens there. but it could be bullish, right? Could be bullish if we bounce from key support. And if we lose key support, that's bearish. I'm very interested to see how the year and the month are going to close. How do I plan to long the big box's support? Well, there are a few different actual little levels in that box that I'm going to be looking for ninja entries. But in general, if you're more of a swing trader, then you know, if you see bullish signs here, you just got to make sure that you got yourself your good position size, because this could be, you know, especially if we are going to hit that $113,000 level, this is a nice 3-to-1 risk reward right there, right? This is a nice 3-to-1. But yeah, there's a few levels that I'm very interested in, right? There's liquidity grab levels, there's daily levels in here, there's high volume nodes in here, there are specific key levels that are all available to import on my charts. If you go to jayscaspertrading.com, click the link to join the VIP Discord, you can import my chart and have access to all the traders and instructors in there. What's the market top for Ethereum? I'm going to say market top for Ethereum is going to be between 5,500 and 8,500. Can we look at Sol? Shout out to HFG. Yeah, man. Why am I not trading on ByBit? I have no trades open on ByBit right now. That's why. I was in a long on ByBit, but that has gotten stopped out. All right. So my last trade on ByBit, I hit a take profit 1. And I ended up making 0.01 Bitcoin on the trade and then got stopped out. Yeah, so I'm currently in no longs on ByBit. I'm in no positions. And my last trade on ByBit was this one. So no trade to open on ByBit right now. Let's take a look at Sol for HFG. Shout out to Crypto Love. Do you want to look at Ask Coin? Yeah, we could look at it after we look at this for HFG. Ask Coin. You got Fart Coin, you got Ask Coin. It's so funny. It's so funny. All right, so here's the deal with Sol. We are at support, but I don't like the low from Friday, December 20th. It looks like a bad low. I would love to come down to the golden pocket around 165 to 170, because that would keep us in the uptrend, high or low. It would give us a good fake out, and then we could get the break. But I'm keeping my eyes on the daily. Like, we could come down there with a pretty nice daily bull div on the 4-hour time frame. Could be really nice. Like, if it happens tomorrow, like if this week, the last week of the year, is going to be a bullish week, even if we don't make new all-time highs with all these coins, but we do see like retracements to the upside, we are seeing how that golden pocket is being set up for a pretty nice bull div on Sol, right? If the low is not in, and it looks like it's not, I'll be honest with you, we've got this triangle forming here, and we know what likes to happen with the triangles. We like to basically wreck both sides. So I would love to wreck the longs and then wreck the shorts, you know. So this golden pocket here looks like a really good place to look to long after the longs get wrecked. You know what I'm saying? AZTV says we deserve 0 on Ask Coin. All right, so shout out to Crypto Love. And shout out to Hustle Farms 420. Thank you for spending part of your Sunday with us. God bless you. May Jesus bless you, Hustle Farms 420. I'm a big fan of spending my Sundays with y'all. Fart Coin. Fart Coin. Wait, are we looking? Oh, I'm sorry. We're looking at Ask. I get asses and farts confused because the farts come out of the ass and it's hard to keep track of all that, okay? Australian Shepherd. Okay, is that really it? Man. Okay. So, all I can say about Ask... Guys. Alright, first of all, let me just say it's called Askcoin, okay? So, remember that you're buying something called Askcoin, okay? I do have to say that even though this looks like crap, we still have the following. We have a bullish div at the low, alright, on the weekly, bullish div. We have a change of market structure and money flow getting thick, which makes me feel like, okay, we got a reason to long. We're at the golden pocket, the 786. So, I mean, buying in this zone right here, coming down to the historic support. Look, I don't know anything about Askcoin. It sounds absolutely ridiculous to me to be getting something like this, but the most ridiculous coins are the ones that tend to pump. Like, I remember I never got Dogecoin in the 2017 bull run because it was so stupid. And I missed all the juicy pumps and stuff, right? So, this right here is a pretty good risk to reward ratio, honestly. Just throwing it out there. Alright, shout out to Lolo. Thank you for the Shiba dog wearing a samurai armor writing, "You're amazing in the air with sparklers." I appreciate you, Lolo. God bless. God bless. Same dev as Fartcoin, okay. Is this the right ticker? Askcoin? Does he read his comments? He does. Alright. Okay, Askcoin is the ticker. Okay. We'll look at Askcoin. Yeah, I read the comments, guys, but I only have one monitor here. You know, I'm not fancy like these other YouTubers. Alright? Oh, it's on Solana. Okay. Oh, man, this thing just listed, huh? Okay, okay. What can I say about it? Here's what I can say about it. If we're gonna pump on Askcoin, we are at the 886 fib from listing to the high, and so if you're bullish, this is a back test. Now we don't have much data here at all, so would I say with confidence this is a good long? You know, nah. What would you say was the best crypto year so far? Well, for me, honestly, 2023 and 2024 have been the best crypto years in my life, where I've made the most money. But I guess it's all subjective, right? I mean, the 2017 bull run was also life-changing for me. The 2020, 2021 bull run was good. But definitely this last bull run was by far my personal best. So it really depends on you, I guess. Send me a Dogecoin wallet, I'll pay for another monitor. I don't want another monitor. I like having my laptop, my cell phone, my iPad, my other cell phone. Shout out to MDX Crypto. He says, "Don't get confused, bro. The farts come out of the ass. It's hard out here." Shout out to MDX Crypto. Alright, we're just talking about you, as you're one of my top 3 TA YouTubers. Shout out to MDX Crypto. Make sure to go subscribe to MDX Crypto. Alright, it's Askcoin. Alright, thanks. It's Askcoin. Look, I don't know anything about Askcoin. Alright? I don't know anything about it. It just listed here. If you're bullish, I mean, we come back for a back test. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't have data to give a informed decision. The US government is joining crypto to provide freedom for everyone. You know what's funny? Ironically, the US government is joining crypto to take away freedom from everyone. You know, they're not on your team. It's the wrong ass coin. All right, I don't know that. I'm sorry, I can't find the right ass coin. All right, leave me alone. I'm not a proctologist. Shout out to MDX Crypto. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, I'm gonna have to go and buy a hamburger and a beer in your honor. Yeah, the government's not on our side, guys. All right, crypto love. I'm gonna check the right ass coin. I'm gonna check the right ass coin. Just for you, my man. All right. That is the right ass coin. I just copy and pasted your thing in here. Let's see. Looks like the right ass coin. CDW doesn't work on holidays. That's pretty true. That is pretty true. Make it a Guinness extra stout. I do love Guinness. I haven't had a Guinness in a long time. I just found out they make non-alcoholic Guinness, which is, you know, I'm a pretty lame guy, right? I love beer, but I hate the way alcohol makes me feel. Even if I have 1 or 2 beers, just makes me feel like crap. So I usually don't drink. So I'm that loser that goes out and orders an O'Doul's non-alcoholic beer with my steak because I love the taste of beer. I love the carbonation. I love the taste. But I hate alcohol. Can we look at Theta? Yeah, let's look at Theta real quick. All right, so my next target on Theta is going to be the value area high of this entire range at the 382, $6.50. I don't know if we can do it, but that's my next target. We have been so all right. Let's build a bullish scenario for it, okay? We have a really nice bottom right here, really nice, beautiful, uneven butt cheeks on the oscillator. Money flow getting higher, momentum coming higher, change of structure, higher high. Then we make a higher low right on the POC of the range, confluence with the 886 fib. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Struggling to make another higher high, you know. But so far, I do have to say I like this as a whole. Like, I like this. It looks bullish to me. I just wish we were able to make that higher high. We've got ourselves that weekly top. So what I would love to see is I would love to see us get another green dot, the VWAP, come up here, give us a nice little push. And if we can get that push, then our next target is going to be like 150% move to the upside. And then the target after that is going to be the Fibonacci golden pocket at $10. And then we're looking at high all-time highs, because this section right here, I mean, these highs are begging to get squeezed. They're begging to get squeezed. Non-alcoholic Guinness is pretty good. All drugs and alcohol suck, cannabis only. I'm not even a fan of cannabis. It's because of my faith that I don't drink. No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking alcohol, as long as you're not a drunkard. But for me, I don't know. It just doesn't really agree with me. Does alcohol give anxiety? No, it just makes my life suck. Like, if I drink the next day, I'm tired. I don't have that, you know, that pep in the step. That pep in the step. Abu never drank in his life, but always remains high. Don't know why. What about cigars? I do like cigars, actually. But I rarely smoke them. But I do enjoy them. I like the taste of them. But I rarely smoke cigars, guys. They do taste good, though. And they are very relaxing. Because it's like a little campfire, you know? Like sitting around the campfire. Except it's a little tiny one in your hand. Yeah, Jesus did drink wine, for sure. All right, OG Blockchain, stop smoking weed. Thanks to Flop and Groper. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Wow, it's already 4 o'clock. Guys, I got to head out, y'all. God bless you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, things are going to start to get exciting as we lead up to the yearly close. Anyway, God bless you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.